want the people to come together. I want to be able to come together with all the agencies, and I need people to come together to help so we can build the city back up. But we first have to begin to build the people. And so I do a lot of character building. I like to work on the character of people too, outside of trying to provide other things for them.
Right,
Yes.
that's great. So getting to ABC, they did a show called Secret Millionaire. And let's talk about your experiences, Mrs. Kemp, with the Secret Millionaire. Basically, a young gentleman came into your office one day and told you that he's getting ready to volunteer. And we've seen, you know, those of us that watched the episode, if you can elaborate on how you felt. You know, we've seen how you felt, but how did you feel when he walked in with the cameras and everything saying that he wanted to volunteer?
Well, the way it started was that I received a phone call from California, and I was talking to a young lady named Leah. And she told me that she had ran across my website, and she would look for people in this area that were doing community work, and she ran across my website, and she'd like to come out and interview us to see if they were going to do a documentary about people doing things in this area, community work. And they wanted to see if we would be one of the people that they would pick, but they needed to fly in from California and see exactly what we did. So Thea and Matt came out first from California, and they went out with us for several days, just following the guys, seeing what they were doing. Then they left, went out of town. We didn't hear from them for several weeks, and they called us and they said, well, yeah, we want to do a documentary on you guys. We'll be back here such and such a date, and then we're going to film the documentary. But we want to let you know, one of our crew members, somebody that's worked with the crew, like around here with the cameras and stuff, he's going to put in some volunteer hours with you, too, because we see what you do. You know, so we got somebody to volunteer with you also. Okay. So they claim he worked with them, and he was going to be a volunteer. And he actually volunteered. He wasn't playing.
We've seen it.
This guy got out. He cleaned up. He picked up, like I say, he picked up dirty, filthy diapers. All kind of, it's just very nasty trash. The stuff was nasty. He had on his gloves out there working just like those guys did, just as hard, loading trucks where we were loading up stuff to carry to the dump, all type of furniture and stuff where we were cleaning out garages or alleys that were overloaded where you couldn't even get down. He worked.
When he revealed to you guys that he was no typical volunteer, that he was a millionaire from Las Vegas, how did that, before he even wrote the check, how did that make you feel?
Well, he came back to say bye. You know, and I was at my desk doing my work, you know, doing my paperwork and organizing things, and he said we came to say bye, so I stood up to tell him bye, and I sat back down, and then he said, well, I got something to tell you before I go. And I said, yeah, because he's still kind of behind me.
Okay, what do you think when before he, you know, what was going through your head when he said, I got something to tell you? What was going through your head at that time?
Really, I don't think nothing. I was just ready. He's getting ready to leave. Excuse me. So he said, well, I got something to tell you before I go because I haven't been quite honest with you. So by him standing a little behind me, that's when I turned around and looked. I said, all right, I'm waiting. Okay. So he said, I haven't been quite honest with you. I'm really a millionaire. And I said, oh, that's good. That's good because I'm happy. Right. You know, I'm happy for everybody that's got something to do. So I'm happy for you if you don't have anything. I know you still got a chance to get something. Okay. So then he said, but I also got something for you. I love the work you guys do, and I want to give your organization something. And when he gave me that $20,000, man, that blew my socks off. No one has ever really given me anything. Like I said, I have really always been the giver in my life. While I've been on the face of this earth, I have really been a giver. I mean, I guess I'm just born with that. I don't know. But I don't feel right unless this is what I'm doing. Exactly. Or helping somebody or something. So for that to happen to me changed me so tremendously. You know, my heart saw a new light. And I don't want to say to start crying because every time I think about it, that's all I do. And I got to stop crying about this because, you know, it's okay. But the difference that my heart saw and that my mind and my spirit felt for somebody to bless me like that. And all my life, I think people didn't even care about me or nothing that I was doing or trying to do, and then because I had given and given and given and given. never looking for nothing. And never did want nothing. So when this happened to me, I said to myself, God know he's real.
Amen.
I don't care where you go, you can't miss him. You don't lose nothing in God. And I never felt like I lost anything. But maybe in my heart, maybe I felt like I never gained anything. I don't know. But something happened to me that day. And I know I'm not going to never be the same. Amen. And I hope one day that I can go out. And what he did for me, and the people that I didn't know who he was, man, I'd be able to pay that back one day and shock somebody like that.
Exactly.
I really would love to do that.
And I bet it was an humbling experience
it
for you.
Was so it was just, it was heart-filling. My heart was so filled with gladness. I could feel my heart smile. I can't explain it. It's hard to explain, but it was wonderful to me. I don't know about nobody else, but it was very wonderful to me.
Well, Mrs. Kemp, it was definitely an honor for you dropping into the living room today, and I know it was an humbling experience, and I know for following Andanaya for the last 2 years, coming by, and I met with you on several occasions, and I see, and I know what you guys are doing. You guys are one of the real deals out there, and today we are highlighting real deals. Power is what you have to continue on moving. What should have been done on yesterday is not of any importance, but you guys are doing the thing today, and I really appreciate you guys for what you're doing for the city, and we need more people like you, and I hope this message get out to those that are not doing anything, that's being naysayers, that's not caring about the city, but they need to get out and pick up a paper. Just pick up a paper, and then they're making a change.
That's right. But may we commend you too on what you do, Antoine.
Thank you.
You really do a lot. You keep up with what's going on. You reach out to people. Everybody don't reach out. Reaching out makes all the difference in the world. Reaching out makes the world go around. So we want to commend you for what you do, too.
Thank you. Thank you, Andanaya, for joining me in the living room today.
Thank you for having me on.
We'll be right back with more In Your House with Antoine Clemens.
Oh, boy. I had to go there.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
Oh dear, I can't afford that.
Charge it. You can pay it off later.
Not so fast, credit card guy.
Savings Man.
Don't let him entice you, ma'am. Credit card guy can lead you to big trouble. You need a savings plan.
You're right, Savings Man.
Get this ballpark estimate worksheet at choosetosave.org. It will help you get started.
Gee, thanks, Savings Man.
No, thank you.
So visit choosetosave.org and get your ballpark estimate today.
Willpower is the theme today. I'm joined right now by FWO. FWO, thank you for joining me in the living room today.
Thank you.
All right, FWO, let's get down to business. Marcia, you are the CEO of FWO. Let us know what those letters stand for, FWO.
FWO is for women only. And as we always have to do is give the explanation is that it was just formed by women, but our services are provided to men, women, and children.
Okay. And what do your organization provides for the city?
Well, we provide food pantry. We do a food pantry every first and every third Wednesday of the month. We also provide clothing for the needy, where we do every second or third Saturday of the month at the Kennedy Library. And then we have youth programs, which one of the programs is a reading summer program that we actually just put together, which will be starting in May of this year. Youth services, youth awareness, which is what Danielle is over, and that touches on teen pregnancy, drugs, all of those wonderful subjects, which is cleaning up the alleys, the vacant lots, the overgrown trees, cutting down, just trying to help Gary to be a better place.
And how long have you been in the city?
In Gary, how long have the organization been here? Since 2008, October 2008.
All right. A lot of things started around that time.
Yes.
And where are you guys located in the city?
We are located 4141 Delaware, which is 4 blocks east of Broadway, in Glen Park.
All right. And Danielle, what role do you play? She did elaborate a little bit on your role in FWO. So what role your major role in FWO, what do you play in that?
I am one of the co-founders, and I also am the program director. I put together a lot of the programs that we run at FWO. And my main focus right now is the youth, bringing awareness to some of the issues that the teens deal with today, such as teen pregnancy, teen suicide, drugs, alcohol, and some of the things that they deal with in the city of Gary.
Mm-hmm. And Danielle, we know, after knowing you for the past 2 years, 6 months, 3 days and 4 hours, 7 minutes and 31 seconds. It's been a blast knowing you. And people don't know as watching this right now because you're sitting here as beautiful as you are. Let the people know exactly, you know, the behind the scenes of Danielle Gandy Dunn.
Wow. Behind the scenes of Danielle Gandy Dunn. I'm on a mission. Mm-hmm. I want people to know just because you're differently able does not mean you don't have a purpose for your life. It means that we also have a voice. We also have a place. We are appointed for appointed tasks, appointed time, and we are also the children of a king. I'm wheelchair bound, but I don't let it stop me from doing anything. And I have willpower. And that is something that I want people to see. Those of us that are disabled, we don't have to collect Social Security and think that our lives are over. We can get out and make a difference in our community.
That's awesome. And you've suffered with a lot of different illnesses. And
I do.
Danielle, your life has inspired mine to keep on fighting, fighting on. You know, we go through different things as far as the common cold and stump a toe, and we want to stay in bed. But after meeting you, I don't let anything, I don't let a cough, a fever hinder me to stay in the bed. I keep out there and I keep going. And I definitely want to thank you for inspiring my life. And so you guys keep on watching. As we come back from commercial break, you will see a day in a life with Danielle again.
You're in the house with Antoine. You're in the house with Antoine. You're in the house with Antoine.
Did you know that the average Social Security benefit is only $780 a month?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that most people will spend 20 years in retirement?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that a 40-year-old who saves $20 a week can have $75,000 when they retire?
I didn't know that.
There's a lot you might not know. To get free information about savings, visit our website or call this number.
I know what to do now.
Welcome back to In Your House with Antoine Clemens. I always say the deeper you go in life, the better it feels. So once again today, we're dropping the script, the show writers, as we focus on a serious topic, willpower, highlighting those community service development corporations that sole purpose is to change their city and their community as a whole. Right now I'm sitting with the friends and family of Danielle Gandy Dunn, and we're going to start at the end with Lawrence, and you can tell us a little bit about you and your experience with the family of Danielle.
Okay, my name is Lawrence Scruggs. I'm a music producer, and Danielle, she has inspired my life in so many ways. The little time that I've been knowing her, my wife had told me about Danielle, and I had the opportunity to go by a house. You know, didn't know what I was, you know, going to encounter. Mm-hmm. You know, musically, and just her being, you know, a young lady and a mother. And when I went to a house, you know, I saw her in her element of, you know, being who she is, you know, a down-to-earth person, you know. And then on top of it, then she let me listen to her music, and I was just so overwhelmed. That's what I was, so overwhelmed, because me being a musician myself, you know, when I heard her music, and seeing, you know, her handicap and everything, it took me to another level in what I really want to do and how she inspired me, you know. And she's such a sweetheart, you know, and I really love her. And she's, you know, and her son, you know, he's dynamic. I mean, he's just a character all within himself, you know. And, you know, she's just been an inspiration in my life. You know, she came by the house just the other day, you know, and just to see her, you know, another, you know, how she just, you just get around so wonderfully. Oh my God. You know, and, you know, I'm just thankful and grateful to God that you know, that you're in our life, and to be your spiritual father, you know, it's just a blessing, you know, to even you